I know. That's why I said it.
Nugget, shut up.
No
Mr.
cheese.
Cheezel Dick. Don't you hate when your Cheezel Dick gets fucked, Nugget? Alright, let's get power.
I'm inclined to say no. Oh, god damn it.
Yep, let's get power in here.
Oh god, so
There
loud.
he is. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Poopcast. I'm joined here with the original crew, Gavin, Mecha Man, and Oreo Days, or otherwise known as Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? I'm sorry I called you by your gamer tag, Cameron. We just don't really call you by your name a whole lot. Like, we mainly call you Mecha Man.
I normally call him by his name.
Well, yeah, that's because
Yeah.
y'all know each other personally, but for me, I vary between the two.
It's a preference thing. I don't care one way or the other.
Before we get too far down the rabbit hole, listeners and anybody that's tuning in later or now, we are now going to be available on Spotify after this video. Today's video is actually sponsored by Anchor. It is a podcast platform app that is free on the Apple App Store and Android. You can record on the app for a podcast and post directly to Spotify for free. There's no subscriptions, like absolutely none, and that surprised me. But
You want to post your podcast on Spotify for free? Get her.
Yeah, I think it's a very great app. It's very easy to move around. You can record sound excerpts and upload it to Spotify that way, which is great.
That is pretty great.
I'm hungry.
So, how's everything been going for you guys?
It's been going good.
I hear
Tired.
Jack now has a job.
Yeah, he has a job. A
got
job
off.
with a lot of money and an inconsistent as hell schedule.
Yeah, just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I worked 3 12-hour shifts in a row, and next week I work Friday till Friday. Great.
Yeah,
He's also working for like $19 an hour or something, which is that's a lot. That's good pay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fucking me and Gavin got into a talk about his job earlier this week, and let me get this straight again. You work at a lumber hardware store, basically.
Well, if you want to get like super technical, then it's a lumber, hardware, plumbing, grocery, pet, paint store.
It's basically just your run-of-the-mill hardware store.
Yeah.
See, the other night you made it sound like they specialized in plumbing, and I called you.
Well, that's because that's
a plumber.
my department. Because I specialize in plumbing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you are a plumber.
There's different departments. There's different departments in the store. He was just assigned to the plumbing one.
I am not a
In my
plumber.
technicality, I say he is a plumber.
He's
I
a
am not
plumber salesperson.
No, I'm a salesperson who knows
We've had
about
this
plumbing.
talk last night, and it's the same exact
And you're
story
still
of
wrong.
how technically and basically any O'Reilly's worker is a mechanic. They just sell you the hardware so you can do it at home.
No!
Yes.
Unless I do the work, they're not mechanics. They just have the knowledge.
Yeah, I count people who actually do the work as those things.
Ha-ha!
I'm with Gavin on this one.
Yes. See
Damn.
where
I
their
mean,
loyalties
you
lie.
You could work at a shop that sells art supplies, but that doesn't make you an artist.
That is very true. But to
You
the
can,
extent of the knowledge that you have to work at both a plumbing hardware store or hardware section and a mechanic or a O'Reilly's, basically a parts warehouse, you have to be on the same knowledge level as a plumber and a mechanic to work at those places.
Not exactly. I don't have to know the
Because you
building
have to
codes
know
and
exactly
requirements
what they need in order to.
in order to fix their problem. But I don't
Mhm.
need to know the codes, and I don't need to know if it's up to code. I don't need to know any building codes or anything like that.
Exactly,
Whereas a
but you have
plumber
to have the
would.
same amount of knowledge, or around the same amount of knowledge as a plumber to help people with their problems.
Yeah, I suppose. You need a basic knowledge of all rough plumbing. I would say that, yes.
So you're technically,
A salesman, yes.
you have the knowledge of a plumber and you could probably do most of the work that a plumber does, but
I thought that soda can was empty.
so are
Well,
you
don't die
saying
away.
that are you saying that a car salesman is the same thing as a car mechanic then?
No, because a car salesman doesn't have any knowledge of how to fix a car.
You don't know that.
Or
Yeah,
well,
you might not.
they don't need to. They don't need to know the extent of fixing cars. They just need to know the extent of selling them and persuading people.
Yes, but with that, being able to persuade them, wouldn't you need to know most about
Yeah.
the
You need
specs
to
of
know
the
how
car? At
the
least?
specs does not mean mechanics. Mechanics can look at a car and not know a single spec about it, but still know how to fix it.
Okay, fair.
The specs just include performance. You don't need to know
Fair.
about performance whenever you're fucking changing ball joints in the front end. Like, you don't need to know about that shit. You don't need to know much about performance when changing oil. Like,
True. I can change my oil and know nothing about my truck. You're right. You're right. You got me there.
exactly. Another fact is, I think people should change their own oil. I don't think they should be
Oh, yeah.
able to bring them to a place to get it changed for them. I
No.
think it should be
Unless,
something that should be done regularly at home.
yes. Although the smaller cars, I will say you'll need like ramps or a jack or something to get under there. So I can
Yes.
understand just having the ease of going there would be nice. But my truck, you can get under there. All you need is a fucking
Well,
wrench
every
and a
vehicle
pan.
comes with a jack that is meant to jack it up enough for you to crawl under and change oil. I don't recommend using that jack only to crawl underneath the vehicle. Use some
Yeah.
jack stands or to use some blocks of wood so that way the car doesn't kill you. But
Since when does a car come with a jack? What the hell are you talking about?
I've had cars from 2004 that have jacks in them.
My truck didn't come with one.
Did you buy it used?
Yes.
They stole it out of it. They kept the jack.
Exactly. So it didn't come with one. So not every vehicle comes with one.
It came with it, but it was stolen.
No, it didn't come to me with it.
That's, you know what I mean, Gavin. Quit being stupid.
Hey, I am being stupid. I'm being right. There's a difference.
So,
I can be stupid and correct.
I've been wanting
Yeah,
to
but did
hear
you buy that car or was it handed
It's a
down
truck.
to you too? Truck. What car? Truck. Same thing.
No, it's not. A car is a car. A truck is a truck. A van is a van.
I count them all under vehicles.
Yes, they're all vehicles, but they're not all.
They are all cars because the definition of a car is a four-wheeled vehicle that is powered by an engine and able to carry a small number of people.
I
So
will
a
need to
truck
see
and
proof.
a van is
I
a
will need to see
definition
proof.
of a car.
I will need to see proof of that.
Just look up car
All right.
definition.
somebody pull it up.
It's your fact. You pull it up. If you can't defend it, then you're just
How
wrong.
about this? Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Just
What is
Right
the
there.
definition
Bring
of
the
a car?
car definition.
It's not that I don't believe you. I just want facts.
A road vehicle typically with 4 wheels, powered by an internal combustion engine, and is able to carry a small number of people.
Boom.
So you had the facts, but you couldn't post it anymore.
I did. There's a
He
link.
actually almost said that word for word.
Exactly.
I posted it. There's a link right fucking there.
Yeah, he
I
did
didn't get a
post it.
notification.
It's
he
in the
did post
chit
the
chat
link.
space.
I didn't get a notification.
It's in the chit chat space. I see
I
it.
didn't
I'm
get a
staring at it right
And
now.
I also said you can just search up car definition.
I cannot right
Same
now,
exact thing.
actually.
Yeah, trust me, my chat knows that you're doing stuff, Gavin. They have said keyboard noises 4 times.
I'm sorry. I ain't gonna stop those. So
4 different people have said keyboard noises.
well, listen to my awesome mechanical keyboard that feels amazing on the hands, and wish you were bougie enough to have one.
I do wish I was bougie enough to.
Mechanical keyboards are not the thing anymore. Custom keyboards, that's the thing now.
Yes, but they're all mechanical anyway, or at least the ones I've seen that are custom are mechanical anyway.
Technically, aren't all keyboards mechanical?
They're
According
all
to the
clicky,
definition,
whatever,
an
however you wanna
electric
call it.
vehicle is not a car. That is very
Correct,
true,
because
chat.
you said combustionable.
That is very true,
Combustionable,
chat.
whatever.
So, technically, there is no such thing as an electric car. It's an electric vehicle. It's not an electric car.
What's the definition of vehicle?
Vehicle is something... I've looked this up before.
Uh-huh.
Because I got into the argument of somebody that said, do you drive a motorcycle or do you ride a motorcycle? And I was like...
Depends on if you're driving it or riding on it.
Like, let's say you're... you and your buddy both have bikes, and then he's like, you want to go for a ride? Like... Meaning, let's me and you take our bikes out and drive, or go ride around, or whatever.
A thing used for transporting people or goods, especially on land.
So a donkey can be a vehicle.
Yes, technically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
A skateboard could be a vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, technically a skateboard is a car. Or
I'm a vehicle.
it meets some requirements to be a car. It's got 4 wheels. Technically, the human heart is a combustible engine.
Doesn't it need to have an engine built inside of it?
An internal engine, yes.
I don't know about you, but there's no combustion happening inside of my heart. Like, sometimes I get heartburn, but I don't think that's the same thing.
How do you think it pumps?
Not with
not
with combustion.
It's not just muscles flexing, you know.
That's convulsion, not combustion.
No.
Amber, you asked.
It's electricity surging through your body that's making it.
That's your brain. It's still not combustion. Combustion is
boom. To say my brain isn't a V8, you know.
I am. You're too retarded for that.
Too retarded to be an American. I don't think so. I don't think that's possible.
Fair. Alright, Cameron, you asked what other keyboards are there besides mechanical?
Yeah. Well, I guess technically typewriter isn't a mechanical. Well,
there's a membrane keyboard. There's a dome switch keyboard. There's a scissor switch keyboard. There's a
I'd like to get some dome switch.
I have no idea what any of those are.
My chat says basically Tesla builds golf carts.
Well, what?
Technically, Tesla builds golf carts.
Alright.
I suppose. Enclosed, strong, fast golf carts, but I guess golf carts.
Yeah. Let's keep the conversation going, guys. Keep it going.
I have nothing to say about cars.
I like my truck.
What do you guys?
Truck good.
What are your opinions on what's going on in the world right now?
I don't care.
Going on.
I honestly pay very little attention to what goes on in the world.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're all on the same page.
Now I can see why our podcasts sometimes are dead.
Yeah, we're not
I
going to
don't-
have much relatable.
I don't care for politics. I'm sorry.
It's useless, in my opinion.
To me, I'm more concerned about what's going on with my life and the life of people I actually know.
Because it doesn't matter who the fuck's the president. It doesn't matter because he doesn't have the power. The fucking Congress or whatever has the power. So who the fuck cares who gets elected?
That is very true.
Why do people such a fucking stick up about it? I don't get it.
Because your vote could change the whole world, Gavin.
Oh, could it?
Yeah, it could.
I guess my vote could get weed
seriously
legalized.
fucking
So
doubt
there's
it.
that.
I seriously fucking doubt it.
Change my world, I suppose.
I seriously doubt that my vote means anything in the mass numbers of people.
They'll probably throw yours away and just look towards the electoral college anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man,
probably.
it's like the government did Gavin wrong or something. He's just firing shots at them.
No, they've actually been very nice to me, with this checks and shit. They just put me in debt for school, but yeah.
See, that's why you don't go to school.
Yeah, well,
That's why I'm not going to school.
I'm going to school so I can get the same paying job as you people who don't, but I have to do less work.
Fair enough.
Very wrong, because
Job.
I found a really good job where I'm making almost $10,000 a month sitting on my ass
What kind of job is that?
selling lumber.
Oh, so you gotta talk to people. See, in my job, I wouldn't. All I would have to do is sit on my ass until something breaks.
I literally can sit on my couch and just make phone calls all day and make like $6,000 in one day.
There's
See, I
someone
wouldn't
I
like that.
met on Discord who has a job like that. I said it's a tempting offer, but I probably have to decline it because I'm not good at talking.
I'm good at
Yeah,
talking when
sure.
I want to be.
Trust me, Cameron, we know. Whenever you're getting like this tired high state, you get really talkative and hilarious, but before that you're kind of like monotone and slow.
I'm
I think
lost.
we're all
I
pretty
mean-
monotone and slow, to be fair.
I mean, if you
I'm-
find the right trigger, I can go off, but
Well,
I'm
we're
lost.
slow in more than one way. But
We have to figure out what Cameron's passionate about.
Drawing.
passionate about, yeah.
So Cameron,
none of us
I
know
almost
about drawing.
guarantee you follow this. What you think about has Hell of a Boss?
Yeah, sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, you
Hello.
cut out.
Hell of a Boss. What you think about the new season coming up?
I think it's pretty cool. I didn't see the trailer for it, but yeah, I'm hyped.
What do you think of the series so far?
It's just good. It's a good series. I like
Yeah.
it. It's
You have no
it's got good
input?
writing. It's got
Uh.
funny characters. That I still think Moxie's the best character objectively.
The most like developed character is definitely Moxie.
I'd say probably Blitz is the most developed.
Well, now he is because
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
released a whole lot of stuff about him. He's
Yeah,
the most
he's the main
emotionally
character.
torn character.
He's the main character, so you'd expect him to have a lot of stuff revealed about him.
I will say I have never actually rooted for a gay couple like this before. I'm actually rooting for Stolas and Blitz.
I root for a lot of fictional gay couples.
It's never really crossed my mind to root for an actual gay couple, and now that it's been affronted to me, like for the first time, it's never been suggested before, and now I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
I never
I'm the
thought
kinda-
that I would be for a gay couple.
Yes, actually,
Things change.
yes, that's actually what I'm saying.
I'm the kind of guy who, while watching an anime or something, whenever there's even slight bromance between two characters, like whether it's a boy on boy, or girl on girl, girl on boy, whatever, I'm the kind of guy who be like, "Oh, I ship it," regardless of how much shipping fuel it actually is. And when it turns out to be like a legit couple, I'm like, "Oh shit! Well, yeah, yeah, good for them."
Well,
So yeah, I'd be all for like
does
I
this
guess
mean
any
whenever Naruto started, whenever you saw him and Naruto
no,
kiss for the first
no,
time,
this
you was
no,
like,
this is
"Oh,
something.
I
No,
ship it."
no, I was actually. This may surprise you, but I was never one of those Naruto Sasuke shippers.
I honestly shipped Naruto with no one.
Yeah, I don't really ship people with
I
anything.
honestly ship a thought that they were gonna just leave Naruto alone throughout the entire series.
Like
He's gonna be alone.
Like
for
that's
life.
gonna be what fuels his drive, and then Hinata
His
came
horniness
along.
that he can't release.
What you mean, bruh? The fox absorbs all that.
Oh,
Oh, they got
that's why he's so mad all the time.
He's got two bodies in one, so he is extra horny.
Jack with
Man,
the
Naruto
secret-
can enter his own brain. He's like, he can have the best sessions he wants.
Technically speaking, with the power of the human brain, you can picture your consciousness in your own brain.
Yeah,
And you can
I
like
mean, I
actually day drift
suppose.
off, and it would feel like you're just looking inside of your own thoughts.
I don't want to look into my own thoughts. It would be like
Yeah, it's scary.
It would be like a nightmare wonderland.
It would be an anime
Like, it would be like
anthropomorphic nightmare.
no.
I don't really think
There
it'd
would
be
be-
a nightmare. I'd just
there
get
would be
stuck in
some
there
of
somehow.
that.
No, my dumbass.
No, my
Where's
my
the
thoughts
door?
would be,
And it's like
like,
5,000 other
super-
jacks. I don't know.
my thoughts would be like weird and abstract and junk. Like
Like going to Wonderland.
yeah.
Well, with Jack's mind, I think it would be like his own consciousness gets trapped within his mind, and then his body makes a new consciousness, and that one's just left in there like, where's the exit? And it just keeps racking up until eventually,
Yeah,
like,
And then
Jack
it
just comes
pans
in and
out.
is
There's
like,
like 5 million of me in there.
it's like, hey, where's
Where the
the
fuck is
exit?
this thing?
And it's like, I don't know. Just a loud ass
When you
echo.
find it, you tell me.
And then eventually he wakes up and he remembers none of it.
All of them simultaneously whipping out a bag of chips and starts munching.
Okay, let's watch the real us be stupid stuff.
What do you mean?
Huh?
I was just making a joke. So.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you mean like they all stand by and watch the real Jack try and find the door?
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it. I'm sorry. I kind of like it caught me off guard because I'm not used to you making jokes.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but you're more of a facts guy.
Facts.
Am I?
Yeah. To me, you are.
Fact
Whenever you guys are
Wikipedia.
playing freaking Super Smash Bros, fuck no. You're the Gavin, will you fucking quit guy.
That's not Super Smash Bros. That's
That's
other
most
game.
games.
That's Super
Yeah.
Smash Bros. That's fucking
That was New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
What?
yeah.
What do you mean?
And you can do.
I was
you
an
do that-
angel.
You could probably be doing that on fucking Super Smash Bros. Too.
Only when I get an annoying shooty character and I'm like, yaw, 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 yaw.
Even then, I'm not gonna like yell at him. 'Cause, like,
Yeah,
it's-
Cameron's too
it's-
skilled. He'll just fucking parry me or some shit.
My favorite
I'm
part
not-
is they
you
have
give
a
me too much
character
credit.
that you can press taunt and down, and it will go suck
Oh,
on
yeah.
my cock.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even know what
Falco.
taunt and down means in Smash.
It's not suck on my cock. It's hands off my cock.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Falco.
Hmm. I knew that. I knew something, guys.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Gavin.
Thanks.
You don't earn anything in particular because I don't have any prizes.
Validation is all I ask for.
Yeah, well, then you've been valid.
Has anybody read any like really good books lately?
I don't read. Reading's boring.
I really don't read. What'd you guys get for
Yeah.
Christmas? Like,
I got money.
Money and booze.
I got some really big ass fucking speakers.
Actually, I actually got more than money. I got a bunch of candy, and my boss sent me toiletries for Christmas. So now I have like little bottles of shampoo and a bottle of soap or a bar of soap.
that's interesting. I actually got the computer that I'm currently doing this from.
It's an apple.
Yeah, it's a fucking MacBook Pro. And the first thing I did was I downloaded Parallel Desktop and downloaded Windows 10.
Fair enough.
That's also what I'm running this off of because Apple has a blocker for OBS to record screen audio.
That's
Huh.
stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You're never getting Apple.
Nope.
Okay. Apple's
I
nice
wouldn't.
because it's secure like that, but that's the only thing that it's nice about.
Yeah, Apple is very secure. I will say that. And it's
That's just
extremely
'cause they have-
fast. Like, the Apple half of my computer is extremely fast, but this half that's running Windows 10, fuck no. It's
Well,
it's
That's
like
probably
pretty slow.
because you're running. That's probably because you're running Windows 10 on a different system.
Nah. Nah, they got the same Intel Core processors. It'll be fine.
I don't know too much about computers. I just know
Anybody
enough to
watch
build
any
one, I
good
guess.
animes?
all the time.
Like, what's the
I
new one that
rewatched
you...
Gurren Lagann recent. Oh, Eden Zero. That's a good new one I like.
Is that the God one?
The God one. Eden Zero is an anime made by the same guy who made Fairy Tail. It's like a space adventure one.
I never could get
Uh-oh.
into Fairy Tail. It was... I'm more of a
it's
realism kind of guy. Like,
Well, then you must not watch anime too much.
people with real-world problems inside anime. They do have a lot of animes that are like that. Where it's not
Yeah.
magical or nothing like that. It's just a real-world
Yeah,
problem.
slice of life and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. Like,
You have to. Shonens aren't everyone's style,
yeah. But,
and neither are slice of life.
Toradora...
And
Toradora was the last really good anime that I watched.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching anime recently. I've been reading more Korean
Torado-
mangas.
Toradora is a very it's a short anime, but it's got a pretty good twist in there and stuff like that.
I fell a couple hundred behind in One Piece. I'm trying to catch back up.
oh yeah, you should catch back up.
I'm trying.
Yeah, One Piece is pretty wild right now.
Pretty wild right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
where are you at with One Piece, by the way?
They're in the land of Wano still.
All right.
Gavin,
what?
did you ever watch Death Note?
No.
He
No,
refuses
he
to.
he refuses.
I don't.
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do.
I'm not right now. Right now I am not, so therefore I don't.
Yeah, well, the other day you're like, yeah, I'm never gonna watch Death Note.
The other
Yeah, because I
day.
said like,
I am
oh,
telling
God.
you right now that I won't, so your
Yeah.
other day
No, I
shit
said
is invalid.
that I'm not gonna watch
Invalid.
The Lion King ever, and you're like, oh well, yeah, well I'm never gonna watch Death Note.
Why
Okay.
won't you ever watch Death Note?
I will. I didn't. They're putting words in my mouth out of
No.
context.
He says he thinks it's boring. It sounds stupid.
It does.
It,
I have a
I-
diary that kills. Huh. But I'll watch it. I will.
That's a lot of power in one dude's hands.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, that's an
You only-
immense power.
He only saw
Mhm.
like the first episode, I
Uh-huh.
think.
Has anybody watched the new Cowboy Bebop movie that Netflix has released?
I haven't seen
Oh.
any Cowboy Bebop.
I plan on watching Cowboy Bebop too.
Watch
I
the
watched a
series
couple.
before you watch the movie, but this is the first time I am very satisfied with a movie that has been put out about an anime. They actually sticked with the storyline of how things happen and everything throughout the movie.
That's what the Konosuba movie did, and Demon Slayer movie as well.
Mm-hmm. They well, the Demon Slayer movie that came out is supposed to be the next season or the next episode, basically.
Yeah.
That's
why
what
they
it
cut it
was. It was meant to be the next episode. But this is a live action remake of the movie
Well, if it's
or of the
if it's a
show.
live action Netflix anime movie, then yeah, it's a surprise that it's actually good.
Yeah, it is very good. I am super satisfied with how it turned out. They picked amazing actors.
I am kind of hyped for the live action One Piece after seeing the cast. that's gonna
After
be playing
seeing Cowboy Bebop, I'm hyped for anything Netflix wants to put out that's an anime in live action.
Have you seen Sweet Home?
No,
No.
never heard of it.
It's
I've
based
heard of
off
it,
of
but
a webtoon, and it is amazing. I think it's amazing. It's kind of like if a zombie apocalypse, but replace the zombies with like aliens.
Alien Apocalypse.
Yeah,
So basically,
It is
like a
really
Independence
fucking good.
Day,
I've never seen.
or no, the movie A
either.
Quiet Place.
Never
Aliens
heard of it.
invade the world, and if you go outside and make a noise, they just come and kill you.
I've never
Kind
heard
of,
of that.
but it's like zombies where the people who die turn into the aliens, kind of.
That's
If
kind
they
of
die a
weird.
certain way.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's
weird.
really good. I like it. It's probably my favorite live action TV series of all time. Like I like it more than Game of Thrones.
You ever realize that, like in The Walking Dead, you only turned into a zombie if you got bit and then got away?
No.
Well, in the later
There's a
series,
part-
that's what happened because you'd see people
No.
get mauled and eaten, but if the
But
if
yeah,
someone
that's
just got
'cause
bit
they
and
ate
got
all-
away,
They ate the whole person though.
yeah, but that's like they always eat the whole person if the person's just gonna get killed by them. If they get bit and get away, then it's like, oh, well now you're infected.
That's
Or-
because their whole body hasn't been devoured.
Yeah.
They just got bit once.
Yeah. So
Of
the
course
only
they're
way
gonna
that
get infected.
someone turns into a zombie in the Walking Dead universe is if they get bit and get away, because otherwise they're just gonna get eaten whole.
Did you
Yeah,
notice in the zombies
it's
or
logic.
zombies, The Walking Dead, the zombies, the first season they started off like kind of looking like humans, but as the series went on, they got more and more.
Yeah, they
Decayed, I
started
guess.
evolving, like in the idea of
Well, they
Left 4
decayed
Dead.
more and more. Like their flesh was falling apart.
That's
I would have
probably
loved to
because,
seen a movie with the
they were, like-
concept of Left 4 Dead, where zombies actually ended up having a mutation or of some kind and started like getting supernatural powers, or having their own little quirks and stuff that make them different and like unique.
Yeah, that's Sweet Home, man. I'm telling you, you should watch it. I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix.
I watched a Silent Voice recently.
Yeah, I did as well.
That I was pressured into watching it thanks to TikTok, and It's actually a really good movie. It's a movie about a deaf girl deaf and mute, I think. I'm not sure if I know for a fact that she's mute,
Colin
that she can't
Keller.
talk. But it's about her, and whenever she's young, she gets bullied. Then the bully comes back and like gets peace with her and becomes her friend. It's pretty good. Some other shit happens, but I'm not gonna spoil it for any of y'all that want to watch it.
Oh, isn't that an anime?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, yeah, I saw it a long ass time ago. Yeah, that's
Same
pretty
with
good.
Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. That's a good movie that I've saw too. It's an anime movie too, but it's called Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. It's like basically about two people that are socially awkward because of like quirks that they have. Like one of them, it's just their teeth are a little bit bigger than other people's, and the other one's like just has social anxiety and he always writing poems and shit, haikus, and then they like form a relationship and it's pretty cool. All revolved around this mall. Um, the chat said something about anyone excited for the Last of Us HBO series.
I have zero interest. I have
Yeah, I
zero.
don't have. I'm not a big fan of HBO series that get put out.
Plus, I just don't know anything about The Last of Us and have zero reason to care about it.
I also don't like shows and movies created after video games.
Some of them are good, some of them aren't.
Yeah.
If you like watching anime movies, you should watch Your Name. It's pretty good.
Um. Yeah. Spike is played by Steve Blum, but the Spike in the live action perfectly portrays Spike. Like it's perfect.
Mm.
Sorry, my chat's saying stuff about Cowboy Bebop that I missed, and I wanted to address it.
Alright.
Gavin, it sounds like you're getting electrocuted over there.
Uh, yeah, it could be so. I think his girlfriend called him or came over or something, so he could be very well getting electrocuted.
I can't be the only one that sounds that it sounds like he's getting electrocuted.
Oh no, I hear that as well.
Okay,
I,
just
I
making
didn't
sure that
hear
I'm
it,
not being
but I'm
stupid.
not really paying attention.
Yeah, he
No,
could very well be.
it's still going on. It just sounds like he's already been electrocuted and he's just sitting there like twitching with electricity. Yeah. So I finally got a VR headset. I started
Oh,
playing
nice.
some VR chat and stuff the way it should actually be played.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It's actually pretty nice. I play a little bit of Rec Room too, but Rec Room's usually fuller of your younger kids.
You should play Gorilla Tag.
I would, but no. I don't feel like being
Well,
active. The most active I get on freaking VR is playing Blade and Sorcery.
I don't think you have to. You just use your hands.
It's still a workout because in some games like
You
that,
saying you saying swaying your arms around can't potentially be a workout, Jack?
No, 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 no.
it's also stressful in the way that like games that require a lot of movement like that, it's better for you to just move your whole body instead of just
Yeah.
moving your arms and using the joystick to
I
turn. So
You can play Just Dance by standing completely still if you don't want to have fun.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm so good at that. I made up my new dance move in that. You know
That's
about
not
all
Just
about that, Cameron.
Dance. That's something else completely unrelated.
um yeah, I get pretty. I think Blade and Sorcery is a really good game for me to release some anger that I've had bent up for a little while. I was gonna record me playing it, but immediately after watching that recording, I decided not to because I am very, very brutal.
How so?
Like the extent, like let's put it, I've actually figured out a way to beat a body into nothing but a bloody mass in Blade and Sorcery.
Oh, that sounds like a game I gotta get.
With a blacksmith hammer. It's the smallest blunt weapon you can get in the game.
Oh, he's getting shocked more frequently now.
My favorite thing to do is say fuck weapons and just start throwing hands with the people in there. It's actually pretty accurate. It also helps me practice my boxing a little bit, which they also have boxing simulators on Oculus. So I might end up downloading one of those too.
Still need to figure out how to set up my Rift to the or not my Rift, my Quest to my PC.
You have to get a link cable, that's the easiest way, or you can use AirLink by downloading the Oculus app on your PC or application and connecting it through that. You can launch Steam VR games through that after you've connected it to your computer through that way. Or you can go out and buy a $40 link cable and you just plug it up.
Cameron, what is your stance on like weed?
On weed?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably never going to try it, but I guess I don't have anything against it.
What about you, Isaac?
I guess use it responsibly.
I will openly say that I am currently under the influence.
Oh.
Yes.
I think I'll wait till Gav's back to tell the story.
I wonder what he's doing.
I think his girlfriend called or something.
She used to call me on my cell phone.
I've had a bit of I've had a bit of an obsession with this YouTuber I found recently called Meat Canyon.
Really? What does he do?
He makes a bunch of like grotesque parody animations of like various cartoons and people, usually with some sort of dark twist in them. And a lot of them are pretty. If you like dark humor, you'll probably like his stuff.
I like dark humor to an extent. Whenever I'm watching a series or a TV show or something, I like for everything to be kind of wholesome.
He does have a have like a season 1 of a TV series, which it's not as dark as his usual stuff, and it has like a actual story behind it. It's more
I'm waiting-
comedy than like dark comedy.
I'm waiting for Hell Over Boss to
Well, you
hit
can-
TV.
I don't think Hell of a Boss is going on television.
I guarantee
the
you
reason-
someone's gonna try.
I think Vivzy specifically wanted it to be an indie project because if she tries getting it on a network, then most likely all the voice actors would have to change because of licenses and stuff. That's what happened with the
They've
Hotel.
actually had pretty big voice actors go on their show. Like Norman Reedus, for instance, voices
Yeah.
Stryker.
Yeah, and
And they
that would
do a
probably
lot of
be
research. Their lore and everything of how everything works,
yeah.
the research that they've went through to put that
I
is pretty
I'm
amazing.
aware. I'm aware of the has been hotel universe lore. I've indulged.
Yeah, I've indulged in the research that Vizzy has done over the years, or the year. Like, as far as the design of Asmodeus, they've done a lot of
Yeah,
research
there's
into that.
3 heads on him, like the actual demon.
They've done a lot of research on the actual seven rings of hell and what they stand for.
Yeah.
Uh,
They've done research on the fact that Satan and Lucifer are 2 different people in some mythologies.
they've done more research onto the fact of Stolus. Like, Stolus is a real, or was a real demon.
Yeah,
And the seal that summons him, he figured out that seal from back in the old ages when they used to summon demons to do their will. So he can summon himself from hell. He doesn't need the grimoire to go back and
yeah,
forth.
yeah. He did that in the Dorks episode.
Yeah,
Uh, oh wait,
that I think is really
that has
cool.
some amazing choreography. Oh wait, like
Hmm.
no wonder that episode took like half a year to come out compared to all the rest, or
Just
however
like
long.
the new episode that's coming out, the season finale. That's why they're taking so long for it, and people are getting so impatient about it. I just occasionally check and be like, okay, I guess I'll gladly wait for a little bit longer if it's going to be as mind blowing as the last episode.
If you want it to be good, you don't rush it, right?
And just let it come, you know? It's going to be great. Guaranteed. Do you think that Blitz and Stolas are ever actually going to get together, like officially?
I mean, it depends on how far they want to like go with Blitz's like self destructive behavior.
Yeah.
I say it depends on what they both do
But
because they both
you
kind of
remember
they,
in, in the in the second episode, Stolas's wife calls Stryker to kill Stolas.
yeah.
Do you think cuz Stryker is
That
coming
wasn't the
back
second.
in the next season?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a buddy of mine. He joined the podcast last night, so he can join tonight. But
Alright.
he they have hinted in the trailer for season 2 that Stryker comes back, and
Of
Stolas
course he's gonna
also
come back.
is forced to become his human's disguise. So I think Stryker's going to try and kill Stolas, and Stolas
I
is going to run
mean,
to Earth.
that's possible, yeah. There's also the uh cliffhanger of dorks like having video evidence of demons existing
They
or
left
whatever.
so much room for future complications, such as
Yeah,
even the cherubs, those little fucking three do-gooders.
yeah.
They said that it wasn't over and they would be back or something like that before they left or whatever. Or that
I mean,
the demons
I'm
would
I'm
rue the
half
day
ex
that that happened.
I'm half expecting them to either work with dorks or just be like homeless on the street or something.
I think they're gonna do the striker thing because Norman Reedus also has a lot of time off on his hands right now, and I think he's gonna take that opportunity to help Vivzy out. You know, I mean, if the money's right, but like Norman Reedus is a very expensive person. Not that he doesn't do stuff just out of his own whimsy, but he's he's probably a pretty expensive person.
But yeah, back to the thing about Helluva Boss being on TV is likely staying on the internet as an indie project because of like she wants to keep the voice actors as they are. Because it was recently announced that basically the entire Has Been Hotel cast are getting new voice actors because of the fact that it's going on television. And like the voice actors they had before, they would be more difficult to land as their same roles because like of like contracts and stuff.
Well, they've already changed the voice actors for everyone in Has Been Hotel, or not Has Been Hotel, for Helluva Boss from the
No, they
pilot.
only no, they
From the
didn't change
pilot.
everyone. They changed Millie and Stolas.
They changed Blitzo too, or he got some practicing done and got better. Because I
Yeah, I'm
recognize a
pretty
difference in
sure
Blitz.
uh, Blitz has the same voice actor. He just like has more flair now. Same with Moxie.
I personally love the change that they went through with Stolas. I actually like Stolas'
Yeah.
voice, and the song that he
Yeah.
performs in the episode 2 is amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
actually have that on my Spotify playlist. Speaking of Spotify, guys, if you guys ever want to record a podcast and put it on Spotify, download Anchor, man. There's no access code because, yeah, but, you know, if they get 50 or so more downloads because of us, that's how they get told. But, you know, I guess that's how it works. But download Anchor, man. I'll probably put it in a link in the description of the YouTube video. If you're listening on Spotify, welcome. We're now on Spotify because of Anchor. Anywho, Stolas' voice actor has a very beautiful voice, in my opinion. Like
I
the
mean,
way
it's hard to. I mean, it's easy to see that when you actually watch the show.
yes, it is very easy to see that.
He's got pleasant voice.
It's very pleasant, and the range that he can hit with it is awesome. I also love the fact that almost every episode of Hell of a Boss has some sort of song in it.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
person that
because
loves music, and they make amazing
that's.
songs.
I mean, I think like Vivzy is a huge fan of musicals and shit. That's why she's been writing songs for every episode of Hell of a Boss, and probably a lot of songs for Has Been Hotel as well.
Well, that just goes to show us
That's why
that
the pilot
musicals
had like
belong in hell.
I mean,
It just goes to show us that musicals belong in hell.
yeah.
What happens if you like actually like low key like musicals?
I mean, musicals aren't bad. I like Disney Disney movies as much as the next guy, but yeah.
Man, you are so loud. I almost pooped myself.
Who?
You.
What do you mean I'm so loud?
Guys, this is
I haven't had a
Orion.
chance to adjust your volume yet. Goddamn.
Guys, this is Orion. He's a friend of mine in the real world.
Oh,
Well, real world Ryan, you almost made me poop myself.
No, Orion.
Oh, Ryan. Whatever.
Yes.
Our mistake. It's okay.
It's trust me, I made the mistake many times whenever I met him first too. I just call him Bubbles.
Okay. We can't call me that anymore.
I'm still gonna call you that. It's sticked. You're getting another four banger in removing the cats off, so that way you can be Bubbles again.
Oh, we'll see. Hey, am I
Too
getting
bad.
a try?
Too fucking bad. Orion, this is the original group that started the podcast with me. What is it, 5 years ago now?
I don't think it was quite that. Well, it might have been that. I don't remember.
I've known you
Something
guys
like
for
that.
5 years. I've known that much. I don't think we started the podcast till about maybe 2-3 years ago.
3 sounds more accurate.
But we've known each other for at least 5 years.
Yeah, because we met in that one Gmod lobby.
Back when Gmod was relevant.
Well, Gmod wasn't even relevant back then.
It was still a little relevant. There was still a lot of people in servers and playing. I got on the other day and there was barely anyone. Like, it's died off so bad.
Yeah. It's probably because like there's a lot of like other games that does what Gmod did but better. People are probably more focused on Roblox, probably.
Yeah. I mean, Roblox was also really big, but then just too many weirdos got on there, and now it's like heavily modded to the point that it's boring.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always found Roblox boring, so not much has
Me
changed
too.
for me.
I found it fun back in the day before there was so much moderation.
I found it fun when I was like 10 years old and I fell out.
I never
Yeah.
really got into it. Tried, but failed. This was never my thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Gavin, whenever he failed to have sex for the first time.
What? How did you manage that? How do you manage that? How is that possible?
This is not something you need to bring up, sir. This is something I only talk about when I am heavily intoxicated. I am sober. This is not cool.
Yeah, it's
He's
kind
not
of a dick
sober.
move. No, he is sober.
Bruh.
Hey, she's
Now-
still with me, so.
Gavin, or not
What?
Gavin, Cameron,
Yeah.
how is your love life going? Is it still non-existent?
Yeah.
Why are you like being so fucking ruthless today? The fuck? Who's shitting your bullet Cheerios?
Because
I'm
ever
always-
since you joined,
This is
I think
how
it
I've
was
always
you.
been. This is how I've always been.
Not today.
I
You
mean,
changed.
yeah, I've been pretty chill for the day, and then like I
Then you just
didn't
started
mean to
firing
sound so
off
ruthless
shit.
whenever I asked that, Cameron. I was just actually curious in
mean-
how your love life was going. I didn't know if you actually started pursuing it or if you're just leaving it as is.
I just don't have any interest at the moment.
Yeah, I remember that was the thing you had said last time. It's just you have no interest, nor do you want to put the time and the effort into someone just for the possibility of them leaving.
I don't remember if I said quite that. I just don't know if I'm ready for a commitment like that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Isaac.
What? We
It's
just
okay
all pray for the
it's
day
okay
that
Isaac only wants to have one night stand. It's okay.
I'm not a fuckboy.
I
I may look like one, but I'm not a fuckboy.
No,
may
you look like a
one,
stoner.
act like one, and do what one does, but I am not one.
I
may
say the
only
sorts
do
of
it
things fuckboys would say, but I'm not a fuckboy.
Just like
Seems
this water I have here, it looks like, tastes like Sprite, and has all the same ingredients as Sprite, but it's water.
fucking asshole, man.
That's what you tell the fucking Karen when you ask for a water cup and you put Sprite in it. This is my water. It may
This is
have
water.
the characteristics
Just looks
of
at her in the
Sprite
face and
shit.
goes, "It identifies as water." It identifies as very spicy water.
I've had my fair share of Sprite. I've had Sprite today, in fact. I don't associate this word spicy with it.
With spicy water.
My coworker actually calls it static water.
I think that's just sparkle water. Sparkle.
Yeah.
Is that how you refer to
Whenever
it?
he gets a
Sparkling.
cup of it, he says
Sparkling.
he has a cup of
Sparkling water.
TV static.
No, TV static tastes more metallic.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
What? Yeah, okay. Like you've never
Okay.
tasted TV static. Don't be lying.
I think it's a pretty solid.
You never felt the screen of your
representation
TV be fuzzy and you didn't just lick it?
No.
I
Why
don't
not?
think I've ever licked it, but I have smelt it before, and it smells a lot. It does smell strongly metallic.
Damn, my chat didn't have
I've
to flex
smelled
on
it.
us like that. It said, "Well, I've got to go now. I've got to practice my German." Like this man learning a
Ugh.
whole nother language, and we're just here being retards.
German class.
Speaking of-
No. I've been being a retard since I started that raid that I fucking just finished.
Speaking of learning another language, I've been looking into learning Japanese because there's a lot of
Oh,
Japanese
funny.
artists I follow on Twitter, and all their fucking like text bubbles and shit in their pictures are Japanese, and I can't read them. So I want to know how to read them.
I tried to learn Japanese before.
That's like the stereotypical like white
Most-
man who loves Asian culture wants to know
the
Japanese, not to
stereotypical-
talk to Japanese, to read the manga.
It's
The
not even
actual
reading
more-
manga. It's just wanting to know what the Japanese artists are saying in the pictures.
The more common language to learn is actually Spanish.
Yeah, I believe
more
it.
used.
Yeah, it's like a second language to the world. Because Mexican people, I'm not degrading
like
Mexican
rabbits.
people, but they when they go somewhere, they don't really care about the language they have there. They're still going to speak their own language, and I respect that. They're like, "Look, man, you're going to have to adapt to us cuz fuck you." That's why.
Americans are
That's
the same
basically
way.
what English is.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
that's
I was
why
gonna
it's a
say.
worldwide language.
Yeah.
Spanish is turning into a worldwide language.
Okay.
Because slowly but surely, Spanish
Don't call me
people are
Shirley.
popping up in every country. Slowly but surely. I tell you what, them fuckers can swim. I'm sorry. Just a little racist humor.
Better at climbing.
um, awkward silence.
It wasn't. It was like less than an eighth of a second.
And it felt
Yeah.
awkward to me, but that just might be because I'm high. But you know, the world
And
must
you're
go
awkward.
on. The world keeps turning.
And it does.
So, anybody play any good games or watch any good movies lately?
Nope.
Been playing a lot of D2 again. That's been fun.
I've been playing Binding of Isaac again and getting frustrated in the process.
Ah,
I watched
yes.
the
I
Scooter
remember
Man.
finding that game.
It's an easy game.
It's a very easy game. You know what's not an easy game is fucking human fall flat.
Pretty easy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
just need
Gavin.
to adjust to
What?
the controls.
Don't you say it's pretty easy. Me and you have
It
been through
is.
the same shit.
No, I don't think we were. I think you struggled, and I didn't want you to feel bad, so I air quotes struggled with you.
No.
That does
That's
sound
why
like
you
have to
act.
do.
That's why you on purposely broke the fucking game, or
Uh-huh.
started the breaking of the game.
Well, I had to break something. Like you broke your headset, and I wouldn't quite be there with you, say, if I didn't also break something.
Gavin, you started screaming before I did.
Yes, because I
That's
saw you were
because-
having a bad time.
I
Plus-
wasn't struggling. You started screaming in Valhalla too, and I was like, "Why are you fucking screaming?"
Plus, Gavin is just a naturally good screamer. He has a good screaming voice.
He really does. It's like
What
Big
the fuck is
Jiggly
the Legend
Panda.
Lock second this week?
Is that a
What?
compliment? I'll take it as one.
Yeah, it was meant to be a compliment.
Don't
Go
tell
lay
me
down.
it's on a message.
Go lay down. I don't want you.
No.
Go lay down. Go.
Damn.
Yeah, that's rather.
I've petted you for the past 30 minutes. Go. You've had enough. I'm cutting you off.
I've been working on more concept art for my characters since the podcast started.
I've been really curious about your art and how it has developed over the time that we've been distant from each other.
It hasn't changed much. I've been kind of static in terms of art.
Do you have any new pieces that you'd like to show us or no?
What is up with your speech pattern?
Mine?
No,
Or-
hurricanes.
Don't question my speech pattern. Are
He
you talking
goes
about how
from
I
being
keep
an asshole to being proper. Like, I've been really interested in how your art has developed over the.
Because I'm a
past-"
very intellectual person and I have
No,
a
you're
wide
not!
vocabulary.
Yes,
It's
let me
just I'm an
show you.
asshole.
Yes,
Would you
let
just
me
say-
show you my, not recent, but my second to last piece
Cameron,
that I've
you
posted
suck at
on
doing
social
this.
medias.
Cameron, you
yes, I
fucking
was
suck
thinking
at
of
this,
painting
man.
my new foyer, Periwinkle. What do you think?
Fucking periwinkle. That's just a fancy name for pink.
Yes.
Yeah. Your
Actually,
point?
no, isn't it a light blue?
I'm not sure. I don't know what periwinkle is. All I know is it's a color.
I think it's a light blue.
I always thought periwinkle was like a flower.
Might be
It
a flower,
is.
too.
It is. Just like how let's see. There's another color that's just a flower, and there's literally a
Lavender.
color named after a fruit.
Lemon.
Ah, yes. Can you pass me the apple crayon?
Anyway,
I always
Oh,
said
yeah.
that back in school. I always said
Yeah,
that.
here's some fan art I made of Hilix.
Which chat based? Okay.
This one, obviously.
Okay.
Stupid.
That's cool. You said that's for
Yeah.
VR chat?
Hilix.
Hilix. I'm sorry. I was used to you. Last thing I saw that you made was VR chat thumbnails.
Sorry, I completely ignored what you just said and put in my own words.
Yes. Basically.
And I also made a picture based off of the D&D campaign I do with the boys.
I'm one of those boys.
Yeah.
I have you've drawn me once. You have never drawn me after that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's mainly because I'm not around much. I don't really play a lot of games with you guys because my computer is often slow. So I just get aggravated and go to bed.
Very true. I feel like that's an apt description of my character in that picture. I like it.
Yeah.
I bet you can't guess which one's my character.
The one with the purple fucking cloak.
No.
No. Come on, man. That was supposed to be easy. Now you're making me look bad. It's my sarcasm.
I see an alcoholic. Is that you?
Yes. For fuck's sake.
Let's see. I feel like the anthropomorphic is Cameron.
Yeah.
Is Jack in this?
Yeah.
I feel like Jack's the brunette.
No.
Oh, he's not. Which one's
No.
Jack?
He's the hooded one.
Really?
Jack always plays as the fucking edgelord.
Oh, yeah.
So then who's the brunette?
Austin, you haven't talked to him.
And
Yeah.
green haired is
That's firstly
Just the
that is
bartender.
that's just a rando. That's just someone I made up.
so it's just y'all four.
There is
Yep.
a fifth one. Did you not see the noseless guy with the raccoon hat under the cowboy hat? back there.
I see that, but I just thought he was kind of an extra.
Coon Voldemort. You thought he was an extra, but not the person behind the bar?
Yes, because
He's
that
not-
person looks very well drawn in and is like, it looks like they're a part of the conversation. Like, look,
Are you
Cameron's
saying that
turned to
Cameron
him
did
having a
not draw
conversation.
somebody well?
The
Huh?
reason why she looks like she's part of the conversation is because
Well,
one of my character's things is that he flirts with pretty girls.
Oh, well, the guy, fucking coon hat in the back there, just looks like he's in the back, just in the background. You know,
He looks more distinct than green haired girl.
green
Yeah,
hair
she's like
girls.
mostly covered up
Yeah,
by
true.
me.
Fucking alcoholic.
Yeah. That's it. Just, yeah.
I like how he put a lot of detail in like your character and his character
Uh-huh.
and Mr. Coon Hat back there, and then the brunette's just kind of plain.
I mean,
Pale
we
skin's kinda
all.
hard to
It's
detail.
not like I designed everyone's characters. I designed my own. Gavin is a reskinned of Butts. So I just kind of did Butts
No,
and
he is
did my
Butts.
own.
He's not a reskin of Butts.
Sorry, a reskin of Guts from Berserk. So I just changed some stuff up about him. Jack is just a dude in a cloak. Austin just like took a screenshot of some female NPC from a game he likes and like, all right, I guess that's his character. And Max just drew a very crude drawing of a guy, and I transferred that into like my style, and you get the coon hat guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What games do you guys still play around VR chat, or is that not something
I
that's out
haven't
there anymore?
recently.
If I got a VR, I would, but I don't have that, so I don't really.
Go buy one. I say they're worth it.
I don't have enough money to buy one, sir.
Then get money, you fucking idiot.
I'm trying. Life is expensive.
It is very expensive.
Bro, trust me, I know, and I still had money to buy a fucking VR headset. Like, bro.
That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. You don't have to buy a bajillion things a semester, though, do you?
Oh,
Right?
yeah, that's right. You're fucking stupid and went to school.
I also designed an NPC, which I think Riley. It might be one of Riley's favorites. He's the dungeon master.
Okay.
And yes, most people will associate school with stupid. I agree.
I definitely do. I think it's a stupid decision.
We'll
Because
see.
now you're stuck with whatever profession you're going for. Otherwise, you would have just wasted all that money.
Yeah, and
Lose his
I like
job
my
in that
profession.
profession, and then you
if
can't.
if that happens, then I'll just be like you and get a good job without a degree. Your own argument is ruining your current argument.
It's not, but then again, you also have to live with the fact that all the money that you have spent in schooling is a complete and total waste.
That's fine. I can live with that. If it happens. This is all still based off of ifs.
Everything in America nowadays is based off of fucking ifs.
Everything everywhere is ifs. We're always looking towards the future and don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
That is
That's
very true.
true.
Do you guys worry about the future or no?
All the time.
I tend to not to. I'm more of a present guy.
The basics, no, but the final terms of life have always yes, bothered me.
I'm a simple guy with simple needs. I just focus on what's going on in the now more than worrying about what might or might not happen later on.
Cameron,
I
are
like
you
the
still?
dream.
Have you ever moved out of your brother's house or wherever you were living before? Have you?
No.
No, you're still living with him.
Yeah.
That's good. At least you got a place, you know.
Yeah. been living here since we started the podcast.
I know that. I was just seeing if things had changed since we last talked or not. You know, just checking.
Nothing really. Just been living life.
That's what's up. I understand that.
It's a good time in our lives, I think, to kind of stay put and figure things out.
Yeah. Like, I'm still living with my parents.
And so is Maddie. This just helps. Helps
Yeah.
financially, helps mentally, helps
Yeah.
in general.
During the summer, Riley lives with his parents too. So.
And I think that's nice because, you know, some people have trouble just immediately leaving their parents and then just living somewhere else. I think Riley has it good where he's kind of weaning himself off.
Yeah.
I'm sure his parents are happy to have one less person in that house.
I mean,
Yeah, true.
like, I may live with my parents, but anything that has to do with me money-wise, I go through it alone. I don't really ask them for help.
Same here, but in terms of Riley, you don't have, like, what, 5 other siblings, is it?
Actually, I do.
In the same house right now?
No, I have 2 other siblings in the same house right now, but that are being provided financially by my parents. There's technically 2 more than that. So 5 of us total.
Fair enough.
Because my oldest brother doesn't really have it all together. I mean, he's doing pretty good for himself now, but he used to not have it all together and he needed assistance. My my other brother is in the military, so not much assistance is needed anymore considering the government just kind of babysits him.
Yep.
But he was living with my mom until he went there, and he also asked for some help sometimes. And there's me. I ask for help sometimes, but it's very, very, very fucking rare. I usually like being independent and pushing my own shit. And then there's 2 younger siblings that are like still in middle school, so yeah, they're big fucking moochers. Fucking deadbeats.
Man, it is
Which
the
honestly
opposite
they
for
are,
me.
because even if they get asked to do chores around the house, they do them very half-assedly and just fucking like speed run the shit so that way they can get on their phones and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they are pretty big deadbeats, I would say. One of them
Probably
has
that.
a dog that they don't even take care of, and now it's spoiled rotten and doesn't know not to pee in the house. Because all she does is play with it, and she doesn't discipline it whenever it pisses and shits in the house.
That's good.
That's not good. That's bad. That's very bad. A dog just fucking pisses and shits on everything, chews everything up. Like, it's turned into the whole family's problem instead of just being her dog, you know?
I understand.
Especially mine, because she keeps stealing my underwear.
Damn.
And every
It's
time I
just
get
for
them
your
back,
dog.
she ate up the crotch. So I think she's sending a message.
Again, your sister or the dog?
The dog.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going anywhere near that. I have no input to say on that.
Yeah. I think it's trying to send a message that, like, it wants to fucking hurt me, like it doesn't like me. Which I don't care. I don't like it either. It's like a pug mix, so it's like super fucking small, and I don't even classify it as a dog. I classify it as a fucking rat.
I also don't like small dogs.
Like right now, I have three dogs sitting in the same room. All of them are which over 50 pounds. Two of them are over 120 pounds.
I'm just in general not much of a dog person, personally.
Yeah.
Me,
I like
Small
cats'
or big.
personalities, but I love dogs just for the fact of they're like, they think the entire world of their owners. Like, they think their owners are basically God. Like, they think this person feeds me and pets me. The most I can do is watch their house and treat them like a god. That's their mentality.
Do you like feeling like a god? That's what it is.
A cat's more like, all right, fucker,
I am
listen,
God."
it's been like 14 hours since you last touched me. I'm gonna plop in your lap now and force you to touch me. Cats are like,
Yeah,
hey man,
that's
it's my food time now, not whenever you're ready to feed me. It's mine now. They
It's
control you.
either yeah. Cats are either very spoiled or just super chilled.
Sometimes they're assholes where they're like, all right, I'm loving you scratching the back of my neck. All right, stop. That's fucking enough. Stop. Don't touch me.
you should see my little kitten right now.
You fucking little Nior, is an
What's that?
asshole to you.
English? What?
Nior?
Noir?
Noir.
Nior?
Like Bella Noir?
Noir. Noir as in French for black.
You happy, Orion? You named your cat Black Person in French.
No,
It's not black person, just black color.
Not just black. So you basically named your cat Negro.
Just named it black. I don't know why you're trying to bring race stuff into this.
It's just, I'm joking around. I'm just trying to, like, be funny. But,
You're failing.
yeah. I'm
Like
failing
most other
miserably.
times.
Gavin, your views are straightly deprived from poop jokes.
Yeah, and everybody laughs at those poop jokes. So
I admittedly laugh sometimes at them.
yeah,
Yeah,
see?
it depends the
Mhm.
poop joke, yeah.
Depends
Whether they're
on
coming from me or not, I agree.
depends on the joke and it depends on my mood.
Gavin, hit me with a poop joke right now. That's
It's not
funny.
the right time for a joke. It's just not the right time.
He has to be in a specific mood and zone to make poop jokes. He can't
You're
just
watching
make
a
it happen.
master at work.
It's all about timing, scenario.
Yeah.
Can't
You're
force it,
watching
you got
a
it.
master.
For
at work.
Gavin,
can't-
structuring and constructing the perfect poop joke is an art.
Yes, exactly. You can't force it. Otherwise you get a hemorrhoid.
Or just a bad joke.
See? That's how it's done.
That's actually, I wasn't expecting it. That was actually a pretty good poop joke.
Thank you. Like I
Yeah,
said,
it took me a moment to catch on. To,
Yeah, it caught me off guard. Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
I don't know if I showed you this character design I made.
No, you haven't. What's
I
that
don't think
for?
you've even showed me that one.
What's that for?
It's for a story I plan on writing.
Oh.
He's gonna be one of the key characters in it.
He looks perturbed.
Perturbed.
Yeah.
It's a very,
Yeah.
very $2 mayonnaise word.
Yeah, he is a little perturbed.
Oh, would you rather I just say he looks upset?
Do you know what I mean whenever I
No.
say $2 mayonnaise word?
No, I've never had $2 mayonnaise.
No, it's a story that I thought I told y'all, but I'll tell y'all because obviously
not.
I haven't.
No.
So in my hometown, there's a small convenience store, and in it they had this $2 mayonnaise. But instead of titling it as mayonnaise, they called it low-sodiumed whipping cream for sandwiches. And it was basically this long ass name just to describe something very simple. So whenever I hear a long word just to say something used to say, instead of saying something simple, I call it a $2 mayonnaise word.
Perturb's not really a long word.
It's
Not
an
really.
advanced word. It's something someone of a good vocabulary would use on a daily basis.
Not necessarily. I feel like the word's common enough.
Yeah, perturbed is quite common, I think.
Yeah. I think you're just stupid.
I guess the people around me are just stupid. That's the South, for instance, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, Chad, I'm
You are-
saying Southern people
you
are
are
stupid.
quite-
Southern people
yeah.
will agree to me.
I agreed with
Your
you.
education isn't quite as sophisticated as us Midwestern folk.
Yeah.
Ooh, I am humbled to be in your presence.
Good.
So Cameron, you've never really mentioned that you wanted to write stories before. At least not to me.
I haven't.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I never heard that you were writing stories. I heard that you were making characters for a series that you were going to like create and try and animate before. But I never
Creating a
heard that you
story to
wanted to
me.
write a story. I mean, yeah, that sounds like
that is
creating
a
a
type of
story.
story writing, yeah.
Yeah,
I probably mentioned I wanted to make comics. That's also a form of story writing.
yeah.
But for this character in particular, it's for like a actual like light novel sort of deal.
Yeah.
I prefer dark novels.
Speaking of which, here's another character I plan on putting in that story.
Hmm. No offense, but just how you drew it, it kind of looks like that girl's about to break her ankle.
It's just like a concept image.
Yeah, I
It's just
see it. It's
something
supposed to
to
be like a
give me.
side view of her foot. Like she's kind of like
Yeah.
just standing on one foot, but like it looks like she's running and just on one and just like is about to trip and fall.
Here's another character. Yeah.
This man's on a journey. He's walking down a road. He's going on an adventure. Like straight
Yeah.
up.
He's a bird.
Straight up. He's a bird, he's a plane, he's fucking Superman.
He ain't dead. He just sees a bird. That's why he's looking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
he's
or
probably looking at a bird.
Either that or he's in conversation and he's kind of rolling his eyes.
Maybe. Or he's talking to a really tall person.
Or maybe like like he saw something at the corner of his eye. Like he saw a really cool cloud and he's looking at that.
Or he passed a tree and it started talking Vietnamese.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
And here's the last humanoid sort of character I have
For
designed
some fucking
so
reason,
far.
they're speaking Vietnamese. Oh, is that like an orc?
No. She's she's one of the desert people.
Sorry, the just the greenish tint of the skin made me think orc. And
Let's say that's
the weapon that looked
green.
to be made out of bone behind her or whatever's behind her.
That's just her tail.
Oh, okay.
Bone tail.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
Females
I
of
just
that
thought
bone.
orc whenever I saw it.
Okay.
The women of this race have bone-like tails. The males don't have bone-like tails.
Ah, so the women have a tail in this in this species.
No, the males have tails too. Theirs are just more leathery.
And they're on the front. Got you.
No.
Yeah.
I have more characters, but they're all anthropomorphic.
I mean,
So, and I'm not.
I
I
enjoy
don't
seeing your
know.
character ideas.
I don't know Prime enough to show them off, so I'll only show one. Like one of my.
You're scared of getting labeled as a furry or something?
I'm not afraid of it. It's just I don't know Prime.
Oh yeah.
No offense against Prime. I just don't
Prime
know it.
could give a fuck less. Prime is high as shit, dude. Prime is sitting here playing fucking Need for
Prime
Speed.
is talking about Prime in the third
Yeah, I was gonna
person.
say.
Shut up, man.
That's
Well,
how we
here's
know
what
how
I-
high Prime is right now. He's talking to himself in the third person.
Well, I'll show off
Man,
my
I've never been that
two.
high.
I'll show off my two favorite anthro designs I came up with for this
Oh, that's great.
series.
My freaking stepdad is doing work on the house and he removed a lot of fucking insulation and now it's in the air and it's giving me hives.
Oh.
Like these giant fucking hives everywhere. So I keep fucking
Those are,
scratching.
I've seen those ones. Those are the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
Gavin,
the
I'm
rest.
pretty sure
Well,
you've
some of
seen.
them.
Gavin, I'm pretty sure you've seen like all of the rest of them.
I haven't seen the purple. I swear to Jebus, I have not seen the purple man.
No, that's because he's a new one. I don't think
The
I've
rest of them
shown
I'm
him.
pretty sure I've seen.
Those are pretty cool.
Thanks.
Why does the bottom one have a bandage on her ankle? Is it just for aesthetic or injury or and on her wrist as
that
well?
the bottom one's for aesthetic. The one on her wrist is injury.
Oh.
She splashed some sort of acid on her wrist,
Gotcha.
and she's like chemical.
She
she's
looks
like a chemical
like an
warfare.
alchemist. Like an
That's
alchemist.
exactly what she is. She specializes in chemical weapons.
Okay, so yeah, an
Like-
alchemist.
Like I have it to where like I plan on introducing at some point, like she created this concoction which is very like corrosive and acidic that like just one splash of it and it'll start melting through your bones and stuff.
Her thing in
Like,
her right hand looks like a
instantly.
magical squirt gun.
It's something she can plug her chemicals into and just spray.
Oh, so I wasn't too far off.
Yeah, basically.
The magical squirt gun.
Like
Here comes
like
Gavin
magic,
to dumb things down
like
a
there's
little bit.
there's elements of magic that exist in this universe, but it's gonna be mostly like fictional science.
Well, with the crystal, I just.
I see. I
magic.
see.
And that's not a crystal. That's one of the
Whatever.
potions.
What? Let me get a closer look at that.
How is that a potion?
It's small.
Is it backwards?
She has specific smaller canisters to fit into the thingy.
Yeah. I
Not
can
as a
see that that's a
crystal, bro.
canister. You can clearly tell that that's a canister.
No, you cannot. Stop pandering to Cameron.
You can clearly
Liar.
tell, like, if you look closely, you can see there's gilded designs on it. And
Like you
can
would see on a
that's
crystal.
liquid. You would see gilded designs. There's golden designs on it, like as if a container.
Oh yeah,
had it.
because rings don't exist. They don't just put gilded.
Why
things
would they
around
put that
good
on a
old
crystal? Why would they put
Why
that on a
wouldn't
crystal?
they? Design, aesthetic. Why does she have a bandage on her fucking ankle? Design, aesthetic.
Why does she have a weird chain on her potion? Design, aesthetic.
Yeah.
Why does she have an eye? Why does she have an eye patch?
Why is she not wearing pants? Design, aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, basically.
That's for the men. That's aesthetically for the men.
No, that's why the cleavage is there. Cameron had a
Right,
little bit of
Wolf
fun
above
drawing that one.
The wolf above her is the same thing. She just doesn't have the cleavage.
Yeah, he was
It's
like,
been replaced
no,
with fluff.
I'm a draw a little girl that's an alchemist.
She's not a little girl. She's in her
She-
late 20s.
I could see her being short. That's why I mean little.
She's one of the tallest characters.
Oh, it just
That's
seems
just
like
the-
someone that would
I
be
just-
be short and kind of quirky, but badass at the same time.
She's quirky and badass, but she's not short.
Okay, well I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna draw this alchemist woman, and you know what? I'm gonna give her some tits. You know, I denied the last one of
Well,
some
it's-
cleavage. She has
it's a
tits,
woman.
but
Women.
I
tend
have
to
another
tits.
alchemist woman who's a descendant of her.
oh,
Does she have bigger tits?
She's bigger in like a general sense. Whether or not her tits are big, I guess that's up to you to decide.
she's got some under boob going on, which is
Yeah, I see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely just like, you know what? I'm gonna have a little bit more fun with the next one.
Yo, Prime, you suddenly got a lot more interested in the conversation. You're suddenly here. You were silent for
You're
so
like,
I
long.
mean-
yes, the design of these characters. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have a lot more fun designing her more, but not the underboob because of the everything else.
Literally, the last thing you said was Prime was playing whatever game you said right now. I don't care.
I don't
Now
even
you're
care.
actually
Jeez,
engaged.
Well, I want to go play some comp in COD, but like I don't want it to go through the sweatiness of getting into an AIDS lobby. This shit's just not fun anymore.
Here's another character character design I like. This guy's short, okay?
Yeah,
This is one of
that
the
you can
shorter
tell.
ones.
Man, look at that man cleavage.
Look at them, their pectorals.
The pectacles.
I
This
love
man's
these
got-
spectacles.
This man's got spectacles. He's also got pectacles as well.
Oh boy, I'd love to put my spectacles on them spectacles if you know what I mean.
I like how we don't degrade or harass the other two characters. As soon as we see a pair of man tits, we're like,
Fuck, might as
give
well
me a
show
slice
the-
of them. Reminds me of Ryan Reynolds, you know?
I am immensely straight, I promise you.
Yeah, and I guarantee you have a man crush on Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Your point?
What's going on with this one? The fuck?
Which one?
Which one?
Which one?
Never mind, I figured it out. I was so confused for a second. I was looking at it at all kinds of wrong angles. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, we'd like to know which one so we
Like the
can judge
lines
how
with
you were
teeth?
looking at it wrong.
The high angles, you know?
Which
High
one were you
angle.
looking at?
What?
Which
I
one
don't
were
know.
you looking at?
High angles? What?
When I originally looked at it, I just saw a topless and then I saw lines, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
I didn't see the brown.
Oh. He's colorblind. It's okay.
Oh.
Might as well show off the last two designs I have finished so far.
Might as well.
I haven't seen these two as well, I'm pretty sure.
I have.
The bunny looks like they or whatever. Is that a bunny?
The
No, that's a
animal
bird, idiot.
the animal races are
Fucking idiot. That's a bird. Fucking idiot. Is it?
Well, I see a tail behind the bunny looking one, so I'm not sure. if
She's
it's
more
a
like
bunny.
the animal races are usually like hybrids of multiple animals.
Okay.
Like the
Man.
cats are kind of like a
She
weird
looks like
exception for like story
she's
reasons.
kind of like Raven. Like she's shy and shit.
Not that she's like
Right.
the
Stays
opposite.
in her cloak.
It
No,
looks
it-
like the women of this world can't decide what constitutes as clothes, either
It's
tops
mainly
or bottoms.
it's mainly the animal people. It's mainly the animal people who are like that.
You're like, you know what?
That's-
I don't need a shirt.
They're
You
like,
know what? I
they're like,
don't need
you know what?
pants.
They're like, you know what? I've got all this fur that covers up anything anyways, so why not?
Technically, the
Do I
bird
want to
isn't
be
having
Mickey or
fur.
Donald today?
Well, she's got feathers.
But she got fucking legs. Look at them, bitch. Look at them calves, bro. God damn. I can guarantee that's a tall bitch.
Yeah, she's also one of the taller ones. Though I do have a
Cameron's
tallest.
describing women. It's one of the taller ones.
Yeah, this next one's the tallest. This one's just kind of a one-off design. I don't know if I'll actually use.
So tell me about that girl you like. Oh, she's one of the taller ones.
She she's covered in this fur. God damn, that's some thick thighs.
Yeah.
And a very, very high-waisted belt.
Looks like it
That's
reminds
almost
me
a
of
belt
Toria.
for her boobs. It's a belt for her boobs. So make sure they don't
Yeah.
go popping out, man.
That's the only thing I can think of when I see.
And look at those Tiggle ladies.
Look at that chest hair, man.
Yeah.
All I see when I think all I think about when I see her is like teenage Torio. All I can see.
Oh my gosh. Well, now to there we go.
Was it because
I-
of me?
Sorry, I just have a huge pet peeve where I don't like my characters being compared to like already existing characters.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's fine.
You
I mainly
fucking
deleted it as a
idiot.
joke, but yeah.
I didn't know. That's the first time that's happened.
No, you're good. You're good. I mainly did that as a joke because I knew you didn't know. But yeah, that is like a legit pet peeve of mine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad.
Hurricane one who's yelling at me.
I have another picture. I don't think I've shown Isaac. It's one I drew a while ago. I
Looks
quite
kind of
like
like
it.
a deal with the devil, almost.
No,
kinda
it's a deal with
concept.
It's a deal with it's a deal with a circus ringleader.
I understand that it's like
No, it's
it
a
looks like
deal
a
with a
circus
rabbit.
ring master, but like the concept of the handshake with the sinister smile is almost it hints towards a deal with the devil.
Also,
Or
the
with
devil
a
always
devil.
smiles when he shakes hands. So I don't know. I'm tired.
Maybe
I gotta go to bed.
maybe he's just really happy to have her working for him.
Maybe he's just happy to feel the touch of a woman, you know.
Hmm.
Something this man doesn't feel much of, I guess.
You're saying this guy doesn't roll in pussy?
Yes, I'm very much saying
He
that.
has to. He's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but rabbits are known for their 2-second sex.
What does being a rabbit do with your attractiveness to women?
If anything, it makes it worse because you're don't last
Yes, you
very long.
jackrabbit. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't last.
I'm
Yeah,
asking,
but like
I'm
he
asking
has to
Mr.
have
Prime.
constant sex to survive. He has to have sex to survive. So he's obviously swimming in the pussy if he's alive.
Says who?
Says who?
The logistics of it.
What logistics?
Logistics of what?
Penis. And the
Rabbits
vagina.
need to have sex to be alive?
That
Is
Yes.
this like a shark needs to swim to breathe type shit?
Yes.
Oh,
I
honey,
don't think-
you haven't had sex today. Be sure.
And
Be sure to
I
do it
think-
before the day's done.
And I think here's my last one here. This is the last picture I'm showing tonight.
Looks like. No, they're waiting for the bus or something?
They're just chilling on the bench.
Chilling, bro.
It's just, I'm over on the bench.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking that about. I was over on the bench.
Well, why didn't you do anything to see I was over on the bench?
I don't know what they're talking about.
John Mulaney.
I never heard of him.
How dare you? That's like not knowing who Adam
dare.
Sandler is.
Is it? I don't.
I mean, it's not as the same severity, but it's close.
Yeah. No.
I'd say it's more along the line of not knowing who Kevin Hart is.
I don't know who
I'd
Kevin.
still say it's below that.
I don't know who Kevin Hart is.
It's like not knowing who Gabriel Iglesias is.
See, I think that's a good comparison.
I
Gabriel
also don't know who
Iglesias
that
strikes
is.
a very certain audience.
He hits my funny bone very good.
I love Gabriel.
I like Daniel Sloss.
I guess I just don't know comedians, if that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Cameron refuses to have laughter in his life. The Akiza incident was
He
enough for
sounds
him.
like someone. He sounds like that one guy at like Gardy, who's having probably the most amount of fun, but looks like they want to just die.
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah. I think if we play a game together, Cameron's probably the one that enjoys it the most.
It depends on the
doesn't show it.
game.
Yeah. Well, you enjoy the concept of the game, like how it was created, the actual mechanics of games.
Oh, they're playing League play.
Do you?
I want to play Cold War right now.
No.
Cold blower? The fuck?
Cold War? No.
Oh, Cold War. Like Toblerone? Like the food? What the hell are you talking about?
The fucking chocolate bar?
No,
Yeah.
I've been itching to play COD. I would have a reason
Then
to play
go
COD.
play
over it.
COD.
Probably should get that checked out.
Yeah, I heard it's contagious.
The cottage.
Well, I'm not like a competitive COD player,
duty
so I have to
rash.
play a lot.
He's got the duty rash.
Why would you do that to
I
yourself?
do have the duty rash.
Why would you do
Do
that
what?
to yourself? Become a competitive COD player. Why would you do that to your mental health?
Really?
Like,
'Cause I didn't have one to begin with.
A mental
no,
health.
that's not true.
No. Really
You had a
didn't. I've been
mental
playing
health,
competitive
it's just
since I was a
pretty
little
shit.
kid.
No, he's quiet.
Who,
I think
Cameron?
I'm gonna call it. No, Prime just muted or
Oh,
Def muted.
alright.
Okay,
yeah.
Gavin. I
just
didn't
passed
expect
by
you to
that time.
stay as long as you did, so.
Well, I was enjoying myself, but yeah, I gotta wake up in 6
If
hours.
you like
so-
hearing Gavin as much as we like hearing him, you can hear him now anytime you want on Spotify.
I can
Yeah.
hear him now anytime I just by talking to him on Discord.
Especially.
Yeah,
if you
but you
do it
see,
enough
our
to give us
viewers
a
don't just
sponsor.
have his number and everything. Which we are able to do now because of our sponsor, Anchor. If you'd like to have your own podcast, just download
Oh my
Anchor,
God,
man.
Anchor?
It's free. It's 100%
Yeah.
free. That's why we don't have a code for it, because it doesn't give you any discounts. It's all free. Uploads straight to Spotify.
Are they technically sponsoring me then?
No.
Yes.
Not technically.
Technically, they are sponsoring us.
Yes, technically. He's silly buffoon.
Yes, technically they are sponsoring us, but we have requirements to meet to see money.
Oh, that's how it is. I see.
Yes.
So
So
yes,
we
you can definitely hear my voice.
in
not if
the
we meet
in the
those
scenario
requirements.
of if we meet the requirements that they need to give us money, then we just already sponsored them. Like we already announced that they're doing it. But now it's a good app anyway. It's a pretty good app. I've reached 90% of your recording limit. Please save to start a new session. 90%. I got 10% more to go. So.
I'll let you know after this.
We'll give you some feedback in a minute there. Anywho, are we all equally done with the podcast tonight, or?
You don't gotta leave on my account if y'all still want to talk.
I mean, I know me and Cameron would normally stay in here and talk till like early in the morning.
I also kind of want to go to bed.
And Prime, you want to go play some COD?
I can play COD and still talk at the same time, buddy. It's not hard.
That is very true, but at the same point of I might just stop the podcast for Spotify here, and then I can just continue it on YouTube, which is going to suck because they're not going to get the full thing. I might just do a part 2 of it in case people want to hear the rest of it, because I am reaching 90% capacity on mine.
As you can see.
Yes, as it clearly states in the chat, I have reached 90% capacity.
Which has probably gone up since the time it posted 2 minutes ago.
I mean, the fact that it's only at 90% and we've been recording for so long that's pretty good.
It could have gone up 1%. Yes, sir.
It very much could. But you can actually invite people on using the Anchor app, which is really cool. You don't need to do the process that I'm going if you're like in-person type podcast, because you just hook up mics to the computer and route it through Anchor, and Anchor will record and then automatically post your podcast to Spotify whenever the recording is stopped. You can actually do it all through the app. And if your buddies have Anchor, you can also all just join that call while y'all are away and have a podcast from a distance, like what we're doing. But we just do it with Discord because it's simple. It's easy.
Quite.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Anchor way of doing it is simple and easy too. Just the way that we like using Discord because we all have Discord.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna call it here for the podcast. I'm probably gonna go play some VR or something.
I've been thinking about making trying to make another VR chat video. It's just, having funny shit happen is just a luck of the draw. It just kind of happens. I have no control over that.
Yeah, it's called content hunting. You gotta look for it,
Yeah.
It's like clip hunting.
Basically.
Sometimes I'll get a rare moment where there's a bunch of Spider-Mans with swans around their waists, and you can ride on the swans, and you can clip through the walls and stuff. Most of the times, it's just, people talking in the corner, and me not wanting to just inject myself into the conversation, so I just leave.
You don't want the content good enough, man. You gotta push yourself into the conversation just more if you're well in there. That's what I do.
Or you can just do what I do and competitively play COD and just clip hunt and not have
and
to
then
worry
get
about
no
content.
views,
and just be unhappy in general, and
yeah,
want to kill yourself 24/7, and then wondering why.
That's how my life is.
Doctors wondering why your blood pressure is so high.
Yes, I'm ready.
That's just from all the readers.
This is a new account. Someone sold me this account.
Anywho, we're gonna call it that. Thank you guys for listening into the Poopcast number. I don't fucking know. It's been a lot. Gavin, would you like to initiate?
The first thing.
Initiate your outro.
and bye you.
Hey, there it is.
Well,
Oh yes,
yeah,
I'm gonna stop the
bedtime.
one on YouTube too.